Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of my medieval realm. We're not going in the medieval realm today. I am on vacation, so I wanted to do some things for quite some time, and I finally decided that this is the perfect time to do it. So instead of building the realm, we're going to do some learning. So this is going to be just my thoughts on a few things, and I'm going to maybe do a partial series of this, but I'll include it right in with the medieval realm because that's what it's going to affect. So we're going to go into single player, and today I want to look at tree grip. I think that's supposed to be grid. Tree grid world. And to give proper credit where credit's due, this is by legendary terraformer on Planet Minecraft. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description. So here's where we are. This is a custom tree. Now, this world is meant for world edit, actually. And I think I'm not going to do world edit, of course, in the medieval realm, but I wanted to look at this world because these are all custom trees, and I wanted to get some tips, and I want to do some learning. I am in a snapshot right now because I wasn't sure if I was going to do this or if I was going to do B-Dub's world. That's another thing I want to check out. I want to check out Welknight's world. I want to check out some different things. Man, I think that my screen has got burned in. I know you guys can't see it here, but I can see a few icons. I don't know what happened. I've had this monitor for like 10 years, and all of a sudden, I just noticed it today. It's weird. Anyway, so what? You have to... Do I have to... Oh, I guess I have to do this to get rid of that. Oh, that's super fun. So we're in a snapshot anyway. Let's go and take a look. There are a few specific trees that I want to look at because they are going to be maybe part of the trees. Unfortunately, I'm not running Optifine since I believe by the time you see this, version 1.12 will officially be out, but it's not at the time I'm recording this. Because I'm pre-recording a little bit so I can have vacation. But I want to take a look at some of these trees for the desert kingdom of Sandrasku. You know what else I want to do? Right now... Oh, I don't have the option. Oh, because I don't have Optifine. Yeah, these tree leaves are weak. I don't really like them. They'll be better when I edit them out for, you know, using Optifine leaves. But this tree is interesting. You know, I actually like the idea of having some pumpkins, maybe. I think I'm going to remove the face on the pumpkin. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. It doesn't matter. I think I'm going to remove the face of my texture pack. Am I running my texture pack? Yeah, I guess I am. I guess I am running it. I wonder if that's why leaves look like this. That might be. But I want to look at specifically today, I want to look at trees that are going to fit into the desert kingdom and just take some notes. Like, my initial thoughts are the fences on this initially, I think they don't work. But the more if you back up a little bit, I think they do work. Oh, these leaves are really going to bum me out. You know what? Maybe I'll try this. Let's change out and just leave it vanilla for now. I didn't know that I edited leaves. If I did, I don't know. Maybe I did. We'll find out here in just a second. Eventually, maybe. Wow, this is taking for a long time. Welcome to a snapshot, perhaps, maybe? I don't know. I was having some real internet problems the other day, too. Hopefully this is not the problem. No, they look the same. Okay. The thing is these oaks, see, they don't fit as well because of the brighter oak in vanilla snapshot, but that's okay. Or vanilla texture pack, rather. That's all right, though. Let's look at this one. This one's interesting. It's only one tall or one wide of a trunk, but I like that idea of having some fences up there and maybe have some pumpkins hang off the fence. I think that's kind of fun. In fact, actually, you could light these up and make them jack-o'-lanterns, and that way they'd really be lit up. That's actually maybe a solid idea. Maybe that's how I would do it. Because, again, I am going to get rid of those faces, I think. I'll just make it all the same on every side. That's okay. So here's some things I don't like. I don't like how these are not really connected. I think if I were to... how do I do this now? Let's see. Leaves. These are... Oh, jungle leaves are nice in vanilla texture pack. Birch leaves. Oak leaves. I'm not really sure which ones these are, so... Alright, it looks like they're oak, most likely. Is that the same? Yeah, it looks the same. I would probably want to do something along these lines, you know, really make it connected. Now, that's going to make this a lot thicker. But I just feel like that's more of a... I don't know. Maybe that's... realistic, maybe, is the right word. But, I mean... I don't mind that there's not oak going up through, but it's interesting anyway. It's interesting to look at all these different trees. Let's look at this one. This one I really like a lot. I think that I could like it a ton if just for a few extra leaves, basically. Kind of giving off, you know, something along these lines, like really connecting these. That's not bad. Oh, something like that, maybe hanging down a little bit more. Now, I'm not going to, again, like I say, I'm not going to copy these trees for sure. But I think I very well may take some ideas from it. I kind of like that. No, I don't. I like that. That's not a bad tree. I like the bit of hanging down. I think that tree is something I could kind of copy in the desert. Now, this is jungle wood, which is something I do not currently have access to, and that's a drag. I'm waiting for a babysitter to show up here. This is definitely better filled in a little bit more. In fact, maybe even more. Like that. I think that's nice, you know? That's nice. That's a good tree. All right. So this is another tree that I think is interesting, although not like that usable necessarily because it's so high, but I just want to look through. The idea of having cocoa beans up there is really cool. I don't think that that's something I can do yet because I haven't found a jungle in my world yet. But I really like the layout of this tree. Now, from a distance, it looks amazing, right? From up close, not quite so much. And let me show you why. You know what I want to do here, actually? I want to put back on my resource pack because it has the darker oak. And that's going to help these fences, I think. I imagine these are oak fences, but that's going to help them match the color of the wood a little bit more so they're not such a dramatically different shade, because that's also something I want to experiment with here in just a second. So I'm kind of looking at this kind of like a build school. See how much better those blend in? It almost looks more like twigs. I like this. I don't like the laying glitch. It's weird. Okay. But up close, it looks kind of ridiculous. Like that looks kind of ridiculous. I don't think that works at all. I think you need to have it connected personally. And like maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's like old school thought or something, but it doesn't work for me, you know. So I want to do a little bit of this and just see how this changes the shape, because it's definitely going to make these branches coming out a lot thicker for sure. And I want to see if it ruins the tree or if it makes it thicker in a better way or what. Like, see this? I think that looks terrible to me. Just to me. That's only my opinion. Like these little things here. And I don't know, you know, I don't know exactly how I should thicken these up. If I should always try to be on the same side of the leaf or not, but probably it doesn't matter. It's probably good that it's kind of random, but excuse me. I think that's a much better shape. Or I mean, not necessarily better shape. I mean, rather, the thickness makes the leaves look like they're actually better up there. Although, that being said, I like the look of this one here, and that's definitely that other way of doing it. And this one. And that one. Okay. And also this one. All right, let's see how this looks. I think that keeps the same look, but works better. Like see this one? Can you see where my crosshairs are right there? That looks so out of place because it's not actually connected. And now all of a sudden you try to get the same screenshot, and all of a sudden that looks better. So I think to me that works really well. I mean, imagine this palm tree, but only maybe starting about here height. I think that works really well. I think I looked at this one already over here, but I like. Oh no, I didn't, because this is cocoa beans. It's the same basic idea. I like the idea of having these fences. That's kind of interesting, having the fences, but not attaching them to anything, so they don't look like fences. I think that actually really helps. It looks like twigs come down. I like that a lot. Where's the other one I wanted to look at? Oh, this one over here. Okay. This one is one that I am intrigued by. It doesn't have any log. What if I just want to grab some things here so I have them. Okay, cool. All right. So this tree is interesting, but what if instead I did the same exact tree but just with one log? Is that... I think that is better. I think not having any logs and just the fences doesn't quite work as well, but there's something else that I could do. Is because of in this texture pack, the stairs actually match pretty well. What? That's perfect. I'm under the ground. What do you think of that? And then maybe something like this, like use that other technique where they're not actually connecting. Yeah, see, that'll connect, but something like that for some more I don't think that's bad. I think that is kind of a bit of an improvement. What's the command? Time, set, day, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. I think that's interesting. I want to take a look over at, say this tree right here, with experiment with some stairs, because like this tree doesn't, I don't feel like this tree works. I think it looks like there are, you know what? Also, how do you get the oak bark to be on all sides like that is? How do you do that? I have no idea how you do that. But I think that if this just had, let's see where I can drop it down. Like there, maybe there. Just maybe some stairs, like kind of filling it out a little bit. Let's try this one. Something maybe like this. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Maybe then that. Throw in a few of these. I'm just kind of thickening up the... You know, I don't want to make the whole thing covered, but I'm just trying to like thicken up the tree a little bit, because right now, it seems a little bit barren, and I just wanted to do some experimenting here in creative mode, which is not something that I do very often, almost never, in fact. I don't know. Does that look better? Does it look? It's kind of hard to tell with this texture pack, to be honest. I mean, not texture pack. I mean, rather with with these leaves, without Optifine making these leaves the ability to sort of blend the leaves in. But oh no, I messed that up. Something maybe like that. See, I think those oak stairs actually blend in nicely. I think that's an improvement, to be honest. I think this leaf is just in the middle of nowhere. I don't know why that's there. Let's get rid of a couple of these. And then probably maybe mix in, like, you know, I don't know. I don't even know if I'll like this or not, but let's just throw in some spruce leaves and just see. Granted, I don't have access to spruce leaves yet. I haven't found a taiga biome yet, but I just want to see how a mixture of leaves, and these are quite different. I should have probably used birch leaves because I do have access to those in the world at this point, but it's fine. And, you know, you can see through these leaves okay. So I think that something like along these lines. What do you think of that? Oh, see, I think that's pretty nice. I think that adding those stairs in and stuff to these trees, I think actually helps. That's something I would have never done before adding this texture, because I think it wouldn't have looked right. But I think that actually looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. I think that would look really rough in vanilla texture pack. Should we check? Let's see. You know, again, this is something I just want to do. I want to do a few of these episodes because I want to add some more custom trees, but I want to be better at them than what I... Yeah, see, that looks... To me, that looks terrible. Just terrible. I mean, I guess I could maybe use spruce. Although I don't have access to spruce, so maybe I couldn't, but let me just see if I did this one instead. I mean, is that... That's better. That's better. I guess that's the way I would have to do this. But with this texture pack, let's see. I'm just curious to what. I don't actually remember. Since I haven't found spruce, but I did edit the spruce texture, I don't actually know what it looks like. Oh, that's quite a bit darker. Good. That's good. That's really good. I wonder what dark oak looks like. Oops. Can't spell it. at all. Okay, there it is. I want to keep all these things. Okay, let's try this. What's this one look like? Oh, that's even darker yet. Yeah, that's nice. Those textures are nice. So even something like, you know, like this, probably get rid of that. Get rid of this, put that there. Throw in maybe a fence there, and a fence there. Couple things, you know, I think I could do a fence there. I think I should probably do something there and something there, maybe. Maybe not there, maybe instead here. Maybe one there. I don't know. To me, that looks like, with, you know, a few more edits of the tree, and I think definitely more leaves would be advisable too. Which ones are? There's birch. I mean, I don't want to cover it all up, but I want to, you know, fill it in so it looks like a tree. You know, a tree you don't see maybe this many branches. You see some, but, and I think the mixture of different leaves also looks really good on that. But I like that, you know. I would probably fill it a little bit more, especially with this third leaf color. But I think that works really well. So that's good. And then if I wanted to, what I could do is, I'm just curious how this looks. What if I did jack-o'-lantern? Now, granted, this is not edited yet in my texture pack, but oops. But what if? Wait, I can't place this? I can't place this? Why can't I place it? That's weird. Do you have to be able to place this on the ground? Why can't I place this? That's so weird. Do these have to be placed on the ground? I feel like this is a glitch. I don't know. I feel that this cannot be the way it is meant to be. What'd I do? Oh, dirt, right. Yeah. Then I can get rid of it. I did not know that's even a thing. That's not where I would put it. Probably I would put it like hanging down from something, or like on the bottom. But let's see, something like this, and then just get rid of that. That's not a bad look for a tree, I don't think. Although the jack-o'-lanterns don't fit in this tree, because this is more of a deciduous tree. Like this would be more like in Kalahal or something like that. Trees like this, or where's that tall one that I edited? This one here, I think that could work really well. So I can't believe I can't place that down. You have to have dirt. It doesn't even seem right. But I think what I'll do is, once I change the texture of jack-o'-lantern to make it just look like a regular pumpkin, that's going to give off light, which would be super nice. So then all these trees will be lit up. So that's cool. That's some interesting stuff. I like this tree a lot. This tree, it's so tall. I actually think jack-o'-lanterns or pumpkins would be better because that tree is so massive. But what's this? What's going on over here? This tree's really nice. This tree doesn't need much extra stuff at all. I think maybe just some stuff to like fill in kind of like how these branches are connected. Which could be some combination of this and fences even. I don't know. Just some fences just to make it look like there's some twigs hanging down. But it's definitely a new technique for me. But I think I'm learning a lot from this. And I think it could be a really cool way to add some I don't know, some interest to some of these trees, you know. Something like that. Granted, I know this is jungle wood, and that doesn't make sense. I'm more looking at the shape and this weird leaf that's just out by itself. But yeah, I think we've learned a lot of good stuff here. Let's back out of this, and I want to go into a different tree world. And it is this one, Wow Trees. I have not loaded this one up since I downloaded it. This is from the same creator, as I have linked in the description. Very cool. It's going to apparently take a while to load in. Okay, so these are more epic trees. These are more fancy trees, which, to be honest, is maybe something more like I want to actually use. Can I make this peaceful? Yeah, cool. Yeah, these are awesome. These trees are awesome. These are the kind of trees that I want to have in the world. Look at that. I really want to know how to get that kind of log. I don't know how that is. This tree is amazing. As a matter of fact, this tree is so amazing. I'm going to take a picture of it. I want to save some pictures of these trees because I'm not going to use them. I want to kind of copy them. This tree is amazing too. Oh my goodness, these trees are amazing. Look at, I mean, that's hundreds and hundreds of leaves, but these trees are totally unrealistic, at least for now. Maybe I'll have a forest that has them in it, but for right now, those really big trees, nope, that is not going to happen. But these trees could absolutely happen. These are going to give an idea, like, say you have grass, like, right at this level, right? Something like that, and you're walking down here underneath. That looks like a forest to me. So these are the trees that I want to build around all of my cities. You know, like these sort of examples I think are cool. But let's go over and look at some of these more jungle-like trees. Actually, I should take a picture of this tree. I really like this one too. Again, I started saying, I think I got distracted by these amazing trees, but I'm not going to copy these exactly. I'm going to just take the general shape and build them by hand. I like this tree a lot. That is a very cool idea. I think it's maybe a little bit thick going up the side. Like it might be better suited to kind of come up like this. Maybe. I think that's actually maybe a little bit better. In fact, actually, maybe. Probably something like that is a little bit better. I mean, I like the girth of the tree, but I think maybe it's a tad much, maybe. But that's a cool looking tree, especially because, I mean, this is like a root system, so grass would probably be somewhere around like this level here. You know, these trees are amazing. Wow. Here's another one that would be really good. You know what? This tree's awesome. Unfortunately, I wish it weren't jungle wood so I could really see, but because I don't have that, I have to build this out of oak. But it is oak leaves, I believe. Look at these. I really like the way that this tree is perfect. That tree is perfect. Again, it has a lot of roots, but that's cool. If you're using World Edit, why not put the roots? Because that's really immersive and really realistic. But I love this tree. What a cool idea. Have 3 sort of offshoot trees coming in. Let's see if I can get a good picture of this one. I could see building something like this in the desert area. I do plan on the desert area having quite a bit of greenery. I think that would be really interesting. Interesting, I don't know, color palette change. This tree is kind of cool. It's like big branches, but then leaves way out on the end of it. That's so thick. Man, what a thick tree. Wow. Look at this tree. I would never have the creativity to come up with that on my own. That's amazing. Big, thick branches coming out here. Look at how many leaves are on this branch, but then you come up here and there's nothing. It's just showing off the oak. That's super cool. And then again, big, thick. And a lot of these branches seem to be all on one side, which I think is a really cool idea. Like, look, all these branches are kind of over on this side. Or, I mean branches, I mean leaves. That's super cool. This tree's awesome. Man, awesome. That's a work of art. That's going to be a pain in the butt to build in vanilla survival, but I think it's super cool. We're not there yet, but whenever we go to like the desert, the extreme hills biomes, these could be really cool custom trees. Look how cool that one is. Wow, that's amazing. I'm taking screenshots of all these. That's awesome. But we're not there yet, so let's skip out of this. I really want to look at desert trees, and I want to look at whatever this block is. What is this block? It's just a block. There's just a block. I want to look at whatever. Oh, look at that tree. That's amazing. You know, you slap some vines on this too. That's going to really help fill them out. But that tree's awesome. Again, where would the grass be? Probably somewhere around here, you know. I mean, imagine you're just walking through a forest, right? Through like a World of Warcraft, I almost said. Through a Minecraft forest, and you see this tree. Actually, you know, I did that by accident, but that's not bad. Have the grass kind of come up on the side. I think that's kind of cool. Right? You're just walking along and you see this tree. I mean, imagine that. Talk about being like immersive, and also probably getting shot from skeletons up here, probably. But, you know, I mean, even these you could add stairs and slabs and all that kind of stuff too, and I think that would be very cool. But I think this gives me some really good ideas on some things that I want to add to the world, because I definitely want to add a lot of custom trees. I think this one, oh, look at this one. How cool to leave that little spot right there. That's a super cool idea. Wow, that's really great. Here's a realistic tree. This is a real small tree, but that looks really nice. Really cool. I've got to figure out how to get these logs. I'm going to figure that out between episodes. So whenever I come back and actually do some stuff, I'll have this. But I think this is probably a good place to wrap up for today. But I just want to take a look. And I thought I'd bring you guys along, since I'm not going to be able to do an episode for about a week here while I'm gone. But I thought I just want to take a look at some of these trees, get some ideas, some inspiration for what I want to add to my world. And then, you know, whenever we come back, we're going to do some tree building, I think. I think that could be a pretty fun thing. Pretty painful, but pretty fun, you know. So, all right, I think that's it for me, guys. Thank you for coming along in this journey. A little bit of a little bit of checking out some building ideas. I think I'm going to come back with another episode of some I don't want to call it build school, because that's already been taken, but some like I don't know, building research maybe. So we'll come back again for another episode of building research. Maybe we're gonna check out someone's world download, and just check it out and try to get some learning, try to get some knowledge out of it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.